Okay, so we should be live. Hopefully, we should be connecting. It looks like we're connecting here to. Yeah, we are. Let's just see if we got some sound. Oh, we are. Okay, so now we're connecting. We've connected to YouTube and we're on X as well. So hopefully, you guys can hear me. So I'm in OBS and now I've figured out how to do it. Okay, so yeah, it took a while. I learned things slowly, but eventually I'll figure it out. This is a window capture, so I can capture everything on my desktop, and I don't need to go through a browser, which is like a different IP address, which then doesn't give me all the access I need. You know when you log into a different IP address, or you use like a VPN, and you're trying to log into your Twitter account, then it prompts you because you're logging in from a different destination, so you got to log back in. Anyway, that's the issue I had, but now I'm just doing a window capture. So it's capturing everything on my desktop and then beaming it out because I'm using software called Restream, which gives me multiple streaming. So that's kind of like what I wanted to achieve, and now I'm able to do it. So happy days. It's all this technical learning, right? So hope everyone's having a good evening, morning, afternoon, and wherever you're beaming in from. Thanks for watching today. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and just leave a comment. This will really help get this out to everyone. So we've got Bitcoin at 64k, and Ethereum's 3,500. BNB's under 600, but that's okay because it had a monumental rise. It was over 618 at one stage. Solana's down to 135. It was like 170, 80 at one stage, so it's pulled back a bit, but that's fine. The market with meme coins, which I'll talk about in a second, is just absolutely on a tear. And this is a way to make some profits. Obviously, meme coins are really really rough. You can have a rough ride, but if you can, just ride some winners based off the narrative, you can make some money. But just know that these copycat coins, they generally don't last. Okay, so if you go to we're going to talk about some of those now. This is like a software that I'm using. It's for Pump.fun. It's pretty awesome. I should talk about that in a second. But also don't forget to check out our buddy token. We're at 30%. And we've been, I created this 3 months ago. This is purely a community project. So we will keep on moving forward with this. Doesn't matter if we're not funded yet. We'll keep on going until we're funded, then until we get on decks, until we get on, 100,000, 500,000 market cap, a million market cap, 10 million, 50 million, until we keep on going, till we get to the target is 1 billion. So this is obviously going to take a lot of time, but that's okay. We want to create a community of people that just hold and don't cheat, and that's really the key. Is building a solid community, and that's why a lot of these fail. This one was pretty promising. Like, it had a lot of heavy hitters in this. Some big players in meme coins, especially throughout the the TGs. I was in this yesterday, and they were popping in some heavy hitters. But yeah, it really hasn't taken off the way a lot of people would like. But yeah, it's called Sendy. So yeah, sometimes these things do well, sometimes they don't. There was another one as well, which had some heavy hitters. But yeah, it's just sometimes it's just the luck of the draw. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, and that's the thing with these meme coins. Like they really they either just the stars align or they just don't do anything. Right. Here's another one too that had some big heavy hitters in this one actually, and this one's kind of like died. It had I had this one guy from Singapore that took over the took over this project. Here was it's called Fluffy, and this one looked promising. It had a good couple of good spikes, but yeah, it just died off. It just didn't go to the heights that people wanted to go. It also had some big heavy hitters, and the guy that was running the CTO on this was the same guy as DJ Cat, and DJ Cat did 18 million in market cap. So Fluffy, like everything was like everyone thought that this one would do well because it was like fluffy. Like if you ever look at the website, there was no reason why this would not take off. It was this cute little dog, very similar to Billy. So they were like writing the narrative for Billy, and I thought that this was gonna like really pop off. But as you can see, it didn't. People didn't hold for some reason. Like they went on a lot of places. They went on they did I think they did the ads. They were on Deck Screener. They were trending on Dex Tools, Moon Talk. They even had a trending bot. So you can see here, you know, it really started to. This is the beginning. It really started to hammer in the beginning. If you look at the market cap, I think it was like 400 something like that in the beginning. Yeah, it was 400, about 450 at the top, and then it just took a dump. So whoever dumped took profits, and then it just never recovered. So yeah, it was that one. That's just an example of, you know, for whatever reason, I don't know why this did this, because obviously it was because of this huge dip, but this one had a lot of potential. It had a lot of heavy hitters and a lot of big Twitters and big callers on this one. But it just goes to show, it just doesn't matter how many people, how many well-known people, how many people that are in this, and how experienced they are. It's not destined to be, you know, a winner. It just won't happen. And this one's probably just dead now. And obviously they're trying to mimic Billy. Billy's the one that you can see in my entry down here. Billy's the one that's I think is going to go on to 100 million, if not a billion. This has potential because it's already got momentum. There's already 1.4 million market cap liquidity, sorry, and it's got 63 market cap. So I'm up on this. Like, you know, I didn't put a lot of money in it, but I'm up on this. I think I can do this can do a 20x from now. What's it? 63. So yeah, it could potentially do a 20x, do like a billion market cap, but this would probably take maybe several months to do it. So it's like you got to come in, you got to park, and then got to sit in it for a while because to get to a billion market cap. But you know, stranger things have happened. This did go to 50 million market cap within 24 hours. So you know, it's a funny world, you know. But I think that like to get into these things that are like such a high market cap is safer than to get into newer coins, like these newer ones here. Like the market cap's too small, it's too volatile. This one here, 60, this may recover, I don't know. There's still 66 liquidity and it's like 239 market cap, so it may come back. Fluffy, I don't think it will. 18 liquidity, it's too small, it's too volatile. But this one here, Billy, obviously the first one that everyone's like this. Cindy, Lily's another one too, which pumped really hard, and now it's pulled back. People taking profits. This one may come back. It's still got legs, but all these here like Lily, Cindy, Fluffy. There's Bobby. There's tons of them. Like we go to Deck Screener here. You can just see them. They're all just trying to copy, right? There's Holdy, Bunny. You can see them. They're all like basically trying to ride the narrative of Billy. There is another Billy around. It's a scam coin. So just be careful, okay? There's one there it's got like last time I looked at it was like 400 million. It was like more than the original one. So just be very careful. But yeah, there's a lot of these coins that are getting created, and a lot of the supply is being bought up by the dev. So just gotta be very careful. But Billy's not the case, because this was a pump.fun one. So the way you can tell the pump.fun is the end of the contract. It's got pump at the end. Like that's how you can tell. So just be careful once you see these coins that have like that launch straight directly on Dex screen. They can be manipulated, like this land wolf. I just watched a video on this. There's multiple land wolves out there, but yeah, I think this is the one where the dev bought the supply up, bought like 30% of the supply in the first block. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one. So he created the token, and then 10 billion tokens, and told everyone that all the supply went in, but then also in the same block that he created the actual liquidity pool. He also sniped 30% of the supply in multiple wallets. So there's a lot of shady shit that goes on. So just have to be very careful. Whenever the dev has 30% of the supply and he's hiding it in multiple wallets, you're never going to win, because he's going to continuously dump. Right? It's just going to be a dead project from the end, and that's why these projects die for some reason. This whenever it's like goes up, it goes down. Whenever it goes up, it goes down. It's because people have hidden supplies, or the dev has connected wallets. Like, I'm not saying this one is the case, but that's what they do. They manipulate it, and then newbies come in and then they buy it up, and then it just never seems to go anywhere, because the dev has a large supply and he keeps on dumping on new normies coming in, that they just exit liquidity. So I think that I think Billy can do really well, because this is like a legit project. It was on pump. It's got 11,000 holders. Yeah, I think there's a lot still to come for Billy. If we go and have a look at so it could if you get involved in these meme coins, it could be safer just to get into the ones that are already have a large supply. No, you're not going to get the like bigger returns, but at least you're not going to get rugged. Also, Billy is already on 3 exchanges. So the Twitter's really going off now. So they're already like, yeah, this is, if you ever wondered how to get into CoinMarketCap and without any restrictions, and they'll guaranteed listing, cost you 5k. So there it is there. So now they're on CoinMarketCap. So that's how much they charge. Like, you know how these people, they say, oh, I'll get you listed on CoinMarketCap for free. You're just going to pay them? It's bullshit. Like, they used to do that once upon a time, but they don't do it anymore. They'll just give you excuses why we're still processing it, or you're in the queue. Don't believe them. It's all BS. They want money. You pay them 5k and they will list your coin guaranteed. Right? And that's exactly what Billy did here. They paid 5k. Whoever's running the CTO paid 5k to get this listed. So if we go here and just go in, but this makes a big deal, because then people are going to see it, and once people see it, you get eyeballs, and then that means new investors. So here is the listing here on Billy. So it's up 30% in 24 hours. I paid 5k for this. It's crazy, I know. So yeah, I think this is like, okay, so it's already on multiple exchanges now. It's on a couple of small ones, but they all add up. Like, this is the whole point with WIF, and when WIF started to moon, it got off. It's still on Dex, but it got onto multiple centralized exchanges, and then it went on to get onto Binance, and that's really was a game changer. So yeah, if this could go onto Binance, if it goes onto Binance, it's got onto the little ones now, Little Bank, CX, I think CX or something's another one. But it has the volume. That's the biggest thing with Billy. It has the volume, and there's another one there, CoinW. These are all small exchanges, but there's Poloniex. I didn't even know Poloniex was still going. I thought they shut down. But Poloniex was the original one in America. Was the biggest one in America until they got smacked with KYC, and then everyone moved to Binance. So if you guys remember that, that's how Binance got so big. They basically, the legislation came in and said anyone in the US, KYC. They all exited, got into a new exchange called Binance. So yeah, very active. Billy, I think this one's going to run. I think this one's going to go to $1 billion. It has the potential. So it's on Bitmart as well. See, so yeah, I think this can run. It's got all the signs, and they're doing all the things right. And it's only 6 cents. So this potentially could get to $1, $2. So yeah, if you think that this is done, no way. It's by no means done. See, like it's on CoinX, obviously Radium, Bitmart. But once this gets on freaking Binance, it's like game over. It's like game over. You know, so if you look at the tokenomics, it's like almost $1 billion. So this is the thing, right? WIF's down at the moment, but WIF was basically the same sort of deal, right? It was $3.20, but it's now to $2. But tokenomics are basically the same. Well, this thing's $2. The WIF is $2. You're basically looking at, in my opinion, a very similar path with Fluffy, not with Fluffy, with Billy, because it's a dog coin, exactly like dog coins are really they're evergreen. So it's literally going down the same path. Let's look at the market. It's got the same tokenomics. See, now it's getting on these smaller exchanges. It's got on L Bank, and it'll get onto more exchanges. See, it's on all these other ones. Okay, it'll get onto all these. Why? Because of the volume. That's why all these smaller exchanges want them, because they want the volume, and then they want to attract new customers. But yeah, once it gets on Binance, that's it. It's going to be game over. So this thing got up to $3, $4 actually. Hang on, let's have a look at all-time high. Yeah, they've changed the layout, how it all kind of looks. But this did get onto the all-time high, was I think $4. Hang on. Yeah, they've changed. Oh, okay, here we go. So, okay, show historical price. Yeah, see, the all-time high was nearly $5, $4.83. But this was about $3 last week. $3, $2.80 last week. And then if we go back and look at Billy, it's 6 cents. So can you see how big this can grow? Because it's like a dog coin, that's why I think it's got potential to get to those heights. Dog coins and cat coins are evergreen. Like, so if just say it goes to $3, let's say it takes 3 months to get to $3, but it'll all depend on Binance. If it gets on Binance, and then it's game over. So we got $3, and then we divide that by 0.06. You're still looking at a 50x from now. 50x from now, that's still a lot of meat on the bone. And then you look at the stability of the coin. Like once the bigger the market cap, the bigger the more liquidity it has, the more stable, generally speaking, the more stable it gets. And then once it's on multiple centralized exchanges, it just becomes way more stable. It doesn't. Yeah, it's the best thing that can happen to these coins is it gets off DEX. I mean, it'll stay on DEX, but I mean, get on multiple essential exchanges. As people on DEXs, they just dump. They dump too hard, and they don't. Yeah, they don't stay in these coins long enough for them to do well. So, okay, so go back to Bullx.io. I'll put a link in the description. This is basically a interface for Pumped Up Fund. You can have a look at it. Just come along here on the left-hand side and just go. Like, it's actually a trading platform, so you can actually do trades and stuff in here. You can do like set stop losses and everything for these DEX coins. But I haven't used that feature yet. I'm just basically looking at it from for the intel on the coins. And the reason why I like it is because, see this here, it's got the new creations on the left hand side. So every, like this one's here, like the latest one. You can set the filters if you want. I've got liquidity of 5k and I've got the volume of 10k. You know, so you can watch these coins get created, and then in the middle one it says to graduate, so it's about to graduate. So, you know, there's investors that are already in it, and it's about to go to Radium, but it's not quite there yet, right? So it's about to graduate. So we go, and you can click on these links here, and it tells you like the holders. So this one, Tigger, you could just click on this, it'll take you to Pumped Up Fund, and then see it's at 95%. It's about to graduate. See, so you can have a look at the website, Telegram. The dev wallet, the dev's only got like 2%, but that's never correct. Like, they always got multiple wallets. But this one here is it's about to graduate, literally. Like, the market cap is 42. It's got to get to like 65. Still got 20k to go, but it's getting there. See, so that's why I like this one, because it shows you like in chronological order, kind of like what's coming up and what's about to graduate. And then here on the right hand side, it's got the ones that have graduated. But what I look for, you can set the filters as well, but what I look for is the market cap. So what I try to do is I kind of try to track them as they go along to when they're created, to about to graduate, and then to graduate. So then you've got some time to look at the socials and look at the team and see if they're not going to rug. But honestly, what I'm noticing now is if you see a coin that goes through these, you check out the team, check out the Telegram. They look solid. They got like people promoting the shit out of it. They got like a decent amount of people in the VC, and they've got a decent amount of followers in Twitter and Telegram. Honestly, once it gets here and it says graduated, in my opinion, I think the best time to do this is when you actually wait a little while. So this one here, let's look at this one. It's called Cock, and now it's already at Radium. Okay, so it's graduated. Now let's go look at Radium. You can see here it's got 400k liquidity, market cap. So that's why I like to wait. Wow, this thing's mooning. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna go on the 1 minute chart. Sometimes it's better to wait. Like, this is a good candle. Like, this is a good chart. Like, it's going up, but at some point they're gonna take profits. Strictly no jute policy. So sometimes what happens is these go up, and then it just goes boom down. So look at the website, Cockcoin. Because it's not just a coin, it's a big cock on the block. Yeah, so okay, I like the website. Website's pretty cool. Good graphics, good art. You know, they actually spent some money on this. So this one's running. This one is running. So then you could do this. You could buy it in here. Again, so you just come along here, and then you can just click on the actual. If you click on the listing, you're about to go into the terminal, and then you just come. It's very similar to Proton. You just buy it. You just send money to your wallet, and then you can buy it through here. You can also set stop losses and stuff, which I haven't played around with. But here you just go add funds, obviously. Yeah, just add, you can send money there if you want. Excuse me. But that's kind of like how you do it. So this one's at 400k now. So this one looks like it's running 61 liquidity. It's probably like, this is probably a good time to enter. Now it is still highly volatile because it's like touch and go. At some point this is going to dump, and then probably I would probably wait until this dumps, because I mean they're holding. It's like a good chart. It's like it's 56 minutes old, and there's no significant dump. Usually this happens like within, there's like a massive dump. Like I showed you before with I showed you before with that one I just showed you. What was it? Fluffy. People just take profits. Remember I just showed you before. See, everyone just, this one here went on for a while, a few hours, and then just boom, dumped. Not just one solid dump from one person, it was just multiple people selling off. So that's why this hasn't happened here yet. Like here we go. Now we're talking. Now there's like a bit of a red candle forming. If this gets down to like here, then it'd be a good entry. Like if it gets down to like here, then it'd be a good worth getting into, because people are taking profits, and now you're getting at the lowest. So you never get in, like you never come in at the top here. You just wait till there's more jitters. So like now there's a bit of a sell-off. Not a big sell-off though. So that's what I kind of do. I wait for it to dump a bit more. Maybe it might keep on going up. I don't know. But yeah, watch this one. This one could run. It looks okay. But again, you just never can tell. Like with Fluffy, like this one had all the big heavy hitters in it. It had all the right narrative. It had like tons of, I think it had like 40 or 50. No, maybe it was even more. I can't remember. I think it was like 100 people in the VC. Hang on, let me have a look. No, I didn't say how many people. It had this big guy here, Parabolic. Okay, he had 11,000 on his Twitter. He lost his Twitter, but he's still got heaps of people on his Telegram. So I had him. He's like he pushes coins, like he can move coins like a couple 100,000 in market cap. So I had him in it, but it just didn't. It had the DJ Cat team pushing it. They were everywhere. Like they were on they were on Finder trending, Soul trending. They were everywhere, but it didn't take off. So this one is looking good. I don't know how far it gets. Like I said, it's still really early. It's like 373k. That's tiny. That's like small. Like getting in on this now is early. Like, so that's how I find them. I like this tool. I really like this tool. It's called Pump. It's called Bull X. It's because I can monitor them. I can see them as they move across from new creations to graduated. It gives me time to research them. And then, as you can see, sometimes it's best not to ape in the beginning. So when it gets to graduated, what I do is I look at the market cap. See this down here? You can see it. It's in orange. I wait till that builds. Like this one, see how that's what caught my attention. Or you can just go into filters, and then you can just set the market cap. Like you can just set it to like 300k, or you can even just do 1 million. Like here, you can just set it to 300k. See, so now it gives me just all these ones that are just 300k plus. S Soul, that's catchy. So that goes to Radium. So this one's been around for a while. It's been around for 3 hours. It's running Dex Luna ads. It's had a bit of a see how it's had a huge sell off here. So that's why I really like this. So sometimes I don't get into these. I'll wait for the dump, or I just wait for it to play out. Like this one here, 700k. I don't know what the hell this is. Sometimes it's best to wait. There's a lot of this meganomics. Getting in on these things really, really early is risky. If you pick the right one, yeah, you've hit a home run, but you don't always pick the right one, and it doesn't always work out. In fact, it works out seldom. It doesn't work. Oh, this one's starting to move. Hang on. We had a look at this one before. Oh, okay, it's dumping. This one's dumping. See what I mean? Like, if you would have got in on a pump, like this one filled, like this one here, this Temu one, it filled really fast, and then now it's dumped. So like if you got in on pump, you would have just, like, there's no guarantee that this is going to come back. But if you track it through this and just wait for it to marinate a bit, just for people that, because what happens is once it gets on decks, a lot of people that from pump.fun G'd out. So this is like a perfect example of waiting. Like I'm not in this, but this is a perfect example of waiting for it to marinate a bit, and then people will G'd out. Like, you could go back in the contract of pump.fun and then just track it that way, where you just have a look at the listing again. So pump.fun still tracks it. Once it goes live, it's still trackable in pump.fun. So you can see that the dev is G'd. Okay, so the dev is G'd on this already. See, there's no dev wallet. And that's pretty dumb. This could take off. I love it when projects the dev cheats, and then they, like, I don't know if you know this, but the dev cheated on Billy, and then now I don't know whether I'm pretty sure this is a true story. The dev cheated on Billy, and then he came back in when they were running the CTO, and they were saying that he begged. First of all, he wanted money for, like, he cheated on them, and then he come back and said, "Oh, I want money for creating the coin." No, you don't get money for creating the coin. You cheated, dude. So this is a perfect example of how you just cheating devs to get screwed over. I love it. You know what I mean? If they're going to cheat on a project, you know what I mean? Well, screw them, because once it goes to 61 million, this dev, if he had 61, if he never would have cheated, he would have at least not quite shy of a million plus. But he cheated. That's what you get. So see how it's dumped? See what I was saying before? Now this is starting to dump. See, so that's why you always wait. There's always going to be initial dump, right? Sometimes there's two dumps. So that's why it's always, like, remember I said just before, to wait till it gets to here. So now this is the perfect entry, almost. There you go. Like I said, like I called it. It's just that I've seen so many of these things. So this would have been a good entry right here. So now you would be you'd be in profit. You'd actually be in profit. But that's how you play these things. You don't just FOMO in like here. Okay, you're not up a lot, but you're still up 18%. And then this could go on. If this goes on, then you've already made your 100%. If it goes up to 0.005. But that's how you got to play these meme coins. Sometimes it's best to wait for them to cheat out. But this is still very volatile because it's like only 50k. I don't know. If you're committed to it and you're like, oh, I want to make some quick money, maybe you could come in now and then ride it to like 1 million and like 1 or 2x your money, 2x or 3x your money, and then get out. But it's risky. It's really risky. Let's see this one. Okay, and now this one's starting to moon. They're running a DEX ads as well. Again, this is really, really early. 24K, 66K. See, it's just because it's so volatile, because it can go up and down in massive swings because the market cap is really small and the liquidity is small. That's why these are so volatile. Like if this had a 6 billion market cap, I guarantee you this sell-off now wouldn't hardly even move the needle. But because it's only 60K market cap, see, then boom, dump. See, so that's the difference. Like the bigger the market cap, the more liquidity, the more stable it is. And that's why Billy is looking good, because it's that 60 million market cap. It's a big difference. This thing's at only 60K, was 60K. So sometimes it's best to just track them through, like, obviously do some research on the way, and then just like see, just you have to like kind of like make a calculated guess. But sometimes I just like to wait. I don't even get it in on pump.fun. I like to wait, because if you get it on pump.fun, it's still got a high failure rate. See, look at there, Billy, 60 million. It's still got a high failure rate, even if you get on pump.fun. So I like to track them through pump.fun and then just watch them, see how they marinate, and then even if you get in on something that's still like 1 million market cap, it's still small. So the bigger the market cap gets, the more chance it gets to go on. Like the percentage of failure rate drops, but there's still a failure rate there. It's still there. It never goes away. But let's say this goes to 10 million, the failure rate would be a lot less. So the bigger it keeps on getting, the higher. But there's no guarantees on this stuff. But the failure rate is really, really high in the beginning, obviously, right? This is a perfect example. The failure rate for this would be 99.99%. So, the failure rate of this getting created in pump.fun is 99.9%. Then if it's lucky, and then it goes on to graduate, then it goes on DEX, and then there's like a 99.9% of that failing there. So can you see why there's like 10,000 of these, nearly 20,000 of these coins getting created a day on pump.fun? 99% of them fail, right, to get on DEX, and then once they get on DEX, 99% of them fail to even get to like 1 million. Maybe not 99%, maybe 80%. All right, because it's kind of like progressed, and then to get to 1 million, like there's another 80%. Like to get to like 10 millions, like there's another 80% that will fail. And then it goes through all the different phases. So for a coin to get to 60 million, this is extremely rare, but the failure rate is less. And then look at the holders, there's 11,000 holders, but look at the breakdown, there's only 2% on the biggest wallet, 1%, 1.8%, 1%. So the breakdown's really good, even though 2%, the value is 1.3 million, they could dump it. But that's the risk that you take. They're not going to dump it. They'd be stupid to, because they're just going to destroy the whole project. If they wait, they can, get all their cash all their tokens out. But anyway, so yeah, this one's looking good. If you want something that's stable and not going to rug, or less chance of rugging, just get into the ones that are already established, because this one here has still got a potential 50x. I think it's got like a 10x easily. This can easily go to 60 cents easily. So, do you chance your hand at, these projects at rug? Or do you go for like not a guaranteed but a high probability of going 10x? 10x is still 10x. Put $1,000 and that's still 10 grand. try to do it in these things. It's extreme. It's possible, but it's hard. So this one here is like, this one's looking good. Sometimes you can't judge them. Let's have a look at the website. Oh, sorry, we just had a look. Oh, this is Cockcoin. Hang on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why they got this banner. The banner doesn't kind of... They should redo their banner, because the banner doesn't match the website. Like, that's dumb. I would get this banner to look very similar. Like, take a screenshot of the top above the fold and then put it as the banner, because this doesn't... The banner doesn't look... It looks like Indianish. It's probably an Indian team. You know? I don't know why, but anyway, that's the banner they've chosen. They've only got 300... This is really early. 7% of supply. Yeah, I guess it's kind of okay. They've probably got a couple other wallets here, so it's probably got 10%, maybe 10% of the supply, maybe 12% of the supply. But yeah, this one's really early. It could go on, I don't know. It's just too difficult to tell right now. But it's still pretty early. It's looking good. So I would track this one. It's called Cock. You're about to see it. Just go to Solana Memecoins or just, yeah. So I don't know if I can see any comments, and I'm pretty sure I can't. Yeah, if you're on Twitter, please check out, subscribe to my Twitter. Where's my X? Yeah, subscribe to my Twitter, Crypto Expat, and also check out our token here. You can also subscribe to Buddy Token as well. This is Buddy Token, our Buddy Token here. Okay. And also, we're still in fair launch, okay? We're at 30% on Radium. But these guys are OGs, they've held. We're not going to give up on this. We're just going to keep on pushing this for the next at least 1 to 2 years. So it's early days, really, really early days, but that's just how it is. That's just how it is, all right? Generally speaking, this is a good representation of kind of like where we're at. When Buddy's at 500, we're not at 500k, but this is an analogy that I'm using. Where at 500k, there's no one there lining up to buy it. But when we're at 100 million, everyone's buying it. It's just how it is. Like, it's just like that with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, no one wanted to buy it in 2013 or 2010 or 2009 when it was created. No one wanted to buy it. Now it's 2024, and it's 66k. Everyone wants to buy it. See, so this is the effect. Just like the opportunities in the beginning, when no one's buying it, that's the opportunity. You know what I mean? So I also done a breakdown video on the channel. I've posted this on Crypto Expat. I talked about how Billy kind of came about. So yeah, we're on the right track with Buddy Token, because it's a dog meme coin. We just need more exposure. That's pretty much it. But I'm confident that if we keep on pushing, it might take some time, but we're pretty much growing organically. And if, that's kind of the fact that if everyone holds, we can push this to heights that we never even thought of. Let's just go and look at the comments. So we've got any comments on the content. I'll have to update it as well, and I'll update the links. I'll just update the links, so then you've got the links to the... Okay, I'll have to put the bull one too as well. Hang on, let me just put the bull token. not the bull token, the bull piece of software I'm using, which is this one here. It's bullx.io.vision. So I'll just put it under here. Track, pump, fun, projects. So that's it there. That's the software I'm using. It's called BullX. So that gives you. That's it there under the links. So then that'll be able to get this software. It's free as well. There's a trading feature, but I'm not using the trading feature yet. So yeah, that's good. Now that I figured out how to use OBS, it's a lot better. So yeah, I like this software. I really like it because it gives you a bird's eye view of what's happening, and then you can see what the hell's going on. You know, really good piece of software. I like it. So anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And there's some comments, and I can let me have a look. I've got to figure out how to do the comments on OBS. So just bear with me. No comments today. Okay, that's fine. Usually I get some comments coming in later. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in today, and hope you found out some stuff that you didn't know. And check out our buddy token. Love to have you on board. Don't forget to join our Twitter and join our Telegram as well. Got a small community there, but we're growing. And yeah, guys, have a good day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.